Come as I give you a sneak peek into Homeschooling My Shoes, Part 1. Let's go! So hello everyone, I'm Dr. Z, back with another video where you get a sneak peek inside our homeschool day. If you are new to the channel, we're so glad that you joined us. I'm just a mama that shares tips, tools, resources, and strategies from blending classroom teaching to now being a homeschool mom of 3. I hope you'll join us on our journey by sharing, and subscribing to this video if you find something helpful in it. To those of you who have been watching, I know last week we talked about going in and showing you the workbox system, and we're going to do that, but I just didn't want this video to be too long, so I decided to split the video into two parts so that you could see our morning time, circle time routine, and then see how we go through the workbox system. So stay tuned next week for that video, and be sure to follow us and continue on the journey. Okay guys, so we are here. Just want to give you a typical routine, a typical day. We open up with our affirmations, and so my children have affirmations that they state, and sometimes we cycle them out, and excuse my baby, she's excited today, and sometimes we cycle them out and rotate through different types of ones. Just depends on what we're doing and what's going on. They have short ones, they have ones for school and one for play. So somebody really wants to sing. Okay, Shiloh, let Sissy say her affirmation, okay? Sit down for mommy. All right, Sabai, who are you?
I'm God's masterpiece. He created me. I'm smart, I'm beautiful, I'm brave, I'm respectful, I'm the best big sister ever. I'm
Sage, where are you, man? Who are you?
I'm Sage. I'm smart. I'm brave.
We can't sing. Yeah, so you can see our day is typically like this, and my daughter will be in doing things, and we just make it work, okay? Yes. Who are you, Shiloh? Yes. There, I'm pretty. I'm special. I'm loved. Yeah. So after my children do their affirmations, we continue with our morning basket, and we typically do our morning basket at least 3 times a week, and it has books in it, and some of them are staples, they remain in the basket, and then others we rotate out based on our weekly library visits. My goal with morning basket is to be able to help my children to think about some of the things that they've been doing all week long. So I'm really trying to build schema, and what I mean by schema is background on topics that they're interested in, or something that we've discussed in their schooling, or something that really highlights their character or a particular trait. So some of the staples, You Are Special, coincides with our affirmations that we do, and it's just a beautiful story that we like to read, and from time to time we can do that. We have daily where we do our children's Bible verse, and we're able to read a passage from the Bible, and this is a really lovely Bible that I just picked up from one of the homeschool conventions, and I really like it because it gives you background information about what was going on in the time period. So some of the historical things that they can see, the civilizations, what farm life was like, things like that, to give, again, background information. So each week I select a book from my children's library collection that has something to do with a character trait, and we will read the book, and then they will complete the superhero action tracker. I've discussed this in a previous video, so for the sake of length of this video, I'll just link above in an info card if you're interested in learning how to use the superhero action tracker. It's essentially a worksheet that I created where your child can track how they have used a particular character trait throughout the week. So we would read this book and talk about what it is to help and to lend a helping hand. This also goes well with the fruit of the spirit of kindness, so we would talk about that. And through their community day, they are rewarded when they are operating with the fruit of the spirit. So it just helps for them to see how they're doing it in home as well as when they're away from the home. And this week we were looking in science at what are the types of invertebrates. And so this is a book I got from the library, just again to extend their knowledge. It's helping to build a connection later on in the day and later on in the week. So we'll read this one today. So I love this book, The Tiny Seed. We've been working with plants through our CC time, and so looking at the parts of a plant and looking at the different seasons. And we'll read this one today because we're looking to go into fall soon, and my daughter's really excited about the fall, and so we'll learn some things about seasons and just really discuss that. Again, we do rotate this out weekly. Some of the things stay every day, and some things we rotate out based on the topic. All right, guys, so today's story is by Eric Carle, and it's called The Tiny Seed. When you hear that, what does it make you think about?
Very, it makes me very, very tiny.
What do you think is very tiny?
Because seeds are very tiny.
Because seeds are very tiny. And remember we did our lesson on what's in a bean. We talked about the bean being a seed, and we got to do that.
We got to pull it off.
Yes, we got to dissect it and look at the different parts of it, of a seed.
That was a seed that was a plant one.
That was a plant seed, exactly.
It was a food one that you can make and then you can eat it.
Okay. All right, well, let's read a little bit of this and see what it's about, okay?
Yeah, a little bit. How do we do all
It's called The Tiny Seed. I know you want to read it all. It is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. Did you hear that? A wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than any of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the other seeds?
No, because I see some down there.
So do you think that small seed, that the wind will carry it further than the big seeds?
I think the big seeds would be on the ground because the big seeds are heavy, and then the small ones would go away somewhere else, and the wind would like go with them.
That was a good point, Sabai. You said that the heavier seeds would be more on the ground because the wind wouldn't be able to carry them as far as the lighter seeds. So after we do our morning basket, we go on to our circle time, and this usually involves our calendar and doing our circle time board. So we'll share a little bit of that with you. So we're looking at our calendar, and I love these kind of jumbo size calendars because we can put events on them. We can easily see our different days of the weeks and our months. We can deal with numbers. They help me. These are Velcro strips, and so you can take them on and off. And so they actually help me to put the calendar together, which reinforces numbers and just us being able to know how a calendar works. What month is it? September. Today is Friday, September 14th. Good. Let's start with the days of the week.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. These are the days of the week.
One more time.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. These are the days of the week.
All right, let's go over our months. January,
February, March, and April, May, and June, July, and August, September, October, November, December. Here we go around again. One more time. Monday, Tuesday.
January, and April.
May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December. Here we go around again.
Okay, so after calendar, we go to our circle time board, and everything on this circle time board was either printed as a free printable or created. I will place in the description box all of the resources where I found and put together this circle time board. But if you notice, we have what season is it, and we have a spin wheel, which is awesome because they can interact with the board. And this is our second year using this board, and so we've made a couple of changes, but not really too much. And then they get to look out of the window and go outside and get a sense of where we are in terms of what the weather is like. We have where they can use this little pocket here to pull out different types of weather, and they would have to put it up here to correspond with the days of the week, just to show what was the weather like this day. We also have our scriptures of the month, and this month we are in Hebrews 11:1. And so if you checked out our last video, you see we do a scripture song every month. So they do that every day as a memory scripture. All right, guys, you ready?
Yes.
Faith is being sure of the things we hope for. Faith means knowing that something's real. Even if we do not see it, faith is being sure of the things we hope for. Faith means knowing that something's real. Even if we do not see it. Hebrews 11:1. Hebrews 11:1. Oh God,
you're real. I know it's true. I'm gonna put my faith in you. Oh God, you're real. I know it's true. I'm gonna put my faith in you.
We're singing it again. You hear he wants to sing it again. They really like the singing songs, and this goes back to just finding your child's niche and being able to just really use that to help them learn. We also have, what is the day of the week?
Friday.
So I place that on Friday. We'll be in fall soon. That's right. Excited about that.
Yeah, because it's gonna be my birthday.
Your birthday's in the fall, and then
it's summer.
Okay, it's sunny out. Okay, so for Friday, on Friday, and go ahead and put your sunny. And again, we just laminated these. Turn it around. There you go. All right, so where's Friday, Sage? Good job. All right, so it's sunny. It's a sunny day today. Yeah. All right, and then we have our 100 days of school chart, and we've just been keeping track. So it's a way for me to read, to practice number recognition with them, counting, and for us to be able to celebrate the 100 days of school. And we don't do every single thing every day from this board. We pick some things. It just depends on what our day is looking like. So over here, I love this because this has to do with our safety, where we talk about something with regard to our address, making sure they have their address, their phone number, and then we do scenarios where we role play about different safety scenarios, whether it be a fire breaking out or if it has something to do with someone falling and getting hurt. We just play out scenarios where they would have to kind of be able to tell their address or phone number and just reinforce ways to keep safe. Leave a comment below and let us know something you do to help set the tone for your child's day, whether it's something you do at home or on the way in the car to school or wherever you may be. How do you get them jump started for their day? You don't want to miss next week's video where we continue with our homeschool day and you can see our workbox system and how it is used by my children. I hope that you found something in this video that was motivational, inspirational, and that you can add to whatever you're using in your own morning basket, or if you don't have a basket, maybe there's something that you do with your family that creates a special moment and time of bonding. I hope that you will consider sharing and subscribing to this video if you did find it useful, and we thank you for joining our journey and continuing with us. Have a blessed day.
Bye-bye.